Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, you already know, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Thursday so far. Almost to the weekend, y'all. Everybody that got to their destination smooth and sound. Hopefully, whatever you got planned for the weekend, hopefully you keeping yourself in order, keeping yourself on guard, and just enjoying the blessings. Susan, what's going on, baby? Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. Definitely was one that was needed. If you missed it, catch the replay. Just chiming in with the people. Um, Again, talk like that was needed. Inspirational talk. That is the thing you really are supposed to do. Inspire. And also aspire to be, destined for greater things. In order for some people to really get to their peak in life, they got to get pushed, or they got to push themselves. Susanna, what's going on, baby? Or what's going on, my guy? But you want to be put to the limits or pushed to the limits. But that doesn't necessarily mean you stop what's necessary. Growth and elevation. So that talk was definitely good yesterday. Again, I hope somebody did get something out of that. Clear example again of just bringing awareness and bringing it where it needs to be put. And I appreciate those who tuned in for that part too. Break down the family structure again. I'm gonna be cooking no matter how hard it seems to do, and we'll make that shit work because we need these talks. Again, we bring what we need to bring. Healing process is supposed to be what it is, a healing process, especially if you're willing to accept it. Miss T, what's going on, baby? No, in the grand scheme of things, it's good to push yourself for further and greater things. Why stay stagnant? Why stay in the same lane to a degree when you could travel multiple lanes that could be beneficial? What's going on, my guy? Apologies, y'all. I had to come chime in with the people. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, you already know, son. You already know, son. Told you. Everybody got a plan till they get hit with some content. Nah, but it's a reality that you can't escape. Again, you're supposed to push yourself beyond reach sometimes because you never know what can come out of it. The main thing to remember too, out of all of that, don't negate from what I'm saying. Make sure you're around the right people. Chime in on a couple of little things this morning. But this was just a little dust off again. No, again, have reasonable expectations on things. Build yourself to a higher ground by just believing the goal. The goal again. You want to leave a legacy, right? How you gonna maintain that if you ain't thinking on that level? And it would be good for some of y'all to amass your own wealth more than one way. Mayhem, what's going on, baby? You know, there's some of you again that will cry about no opportunities, but you not trying to be a part of putting the opportunity at hand. Again, you're gonna have to put in work. Like seriously, you're gonna have to put in work no matter what. And apologies for the win in the back. It's the third day in a row. Sweater done changed up for your boy in the morning. Trying to take this good old glorious morning walk. You know this already. You know I gotta chime in with the people. Um, One thing you should never do again is settle for less. And if you know you are a part of that, you need to either step away from that or take what you got and try to build from that. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I just read the story. Not even read the story. I got a question for y'all today. This is one thing I am going to chime in on because I want to know the people's honest opinion on this. Let's say you working for Uber and Lyft, and you done made over $100,000 over the year, but you only take home 14,000. How y'all feel about that? BMF, what's going on, my guy? I got a question. That's the real question right there. How would you feel if you made over $100,000 and you only go home with 14,000? Like, how would you really feel about that? Um, it's an interesting thing to pick the people with because guess what? That could essentially been you. Like, you know what's funny though? Because it's like I don't understand how that happens, and that's a question that you gotta ask. Like, wait a minute, if I made this amount over the year, right? How is it I get less back than what I'm supposed to get back? I don't know. I see. Look, I thought y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought doing those two things right there. I thought that's lucrative right there. Like, I had you want to at least see something back at the end of the year, but not that man. Listen, how would y'all feel about that though? For real, I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm not. Trust me. I feel for that person because what the fuck? I'd be mad too. Nah, son, gotta come up, man. Like I need my money. He's like, hold up, son. Like, so I made this much, and you ain't gonna at least try to come on, son. We ain't doing that. I need a little bit more than that. I hear you, man. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, man. I hear you. I hear you, BMF. I see you out here, man. Hey, wait, hold up, man. You better find those scratch offs in there, man. Stop playing with me, man. We're still gonna have beef for the new year. But that's crazy though. You gotta look at it from this standpoint. I'm supposed to get at least more than even if I know I ain't getting half of that back. I'm supposed to get a little bit more than that. I'm sorry. So you need to tell me I'm only getting a third of what the hell I put in. Gotta think about it. I had to pump gas, do this, do that. I'm driving from here to here. I'm like, come on. And then think about it. If some people are actually using rentals, that's even another little fee. So it's like, come on, nah, you bugged out for that one. You already know BMF. That's the saddest part about it. I feel bad for that person. Again, there's no way in the hell you gonna tell me come tax time I ain't getting back what I'm supposed to get back. Nah, something got to get it. See, stuff like that, you don't want to have to worry about it. Stuff like that, you hate to hear. But in the same instance, I would tell people these are the type of lessons you gotta learn, especially with finances. Because first of all, if I know this is what I'm supposed to get, oh no, I'm gonna make sure I get that. I don't care who I gotta sit and shop around with as far as me see who the hell actually. If it's H&R Block, guess what? You're gonna be doing my taxes, and I want every last damn dollar from everything. Some of y'all gotta be careful on how you do your taxes, though. For real, you never know what the hell could be going on. It's good to just make the wise decision. You know, that wise decision again. Stick with a specific one and make sure you getting what you need to get. You ain't trying to be left out and ain't trying to be left out there in a damn sand. Come on, with nothing or barely nothing. Come on now. Nah, brothers, look, that's how some people will actually react to that because come on now, $100,000 and you mean to tell me I only get 14 back? So that's essentially like you almost. And look, guess what? The people that actually work a hard 9 to 5 that probably made that or probably got a good career, made that over the course of whatever. They getting even a little bit more back than that. So what the? Come on now. I don't know. It's something to think about though, because I'm like, wait a minute, how that work out for those? That's their opportunity right there. That's their bread and butter. So how you mess up their bread and butter? Shoot, it's like you took more than a third technically. So that's a problem right there. Nah, realist, you gotta look at it. I'm talking about for those who actually, nah, I gotta raise my family. Like, nah, that shit ain't right. Especially if I still got my family intact. That shit ain't right. If I was doing something and now I can't do it no more, now this is gonna be another bread and butter. How you gonna fuck that up on my damn tax time? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why you gotta be asking these questions. And you gotta definitely be making sure you with the right people so this type of shit don't happen. I would guarantee, I ain't even read the full story, but I guarantee you 9 out of 10, they probably did taxes with shady ass shit. Oh yeah, they probably did it. Because there should be no way if you make that amount, like you supposed to get half of that back. It's just a known fact, especially if you're filling out a different type of form anyway. It ain't like you filling out a regular W-2. No, you're filling out that specific form because that's self-employment. You want to be technical at self-employment. But in the same token, if I got receipts and you know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm showing you what the hell I'm doing, man, give me my money, man. Get your hands out of my pockets. Because it don't make sense because you gotta look at those ones. I feel bad for those who probably gonna keep going through that shit. At least till a certain change, man. Listen, I feel it's illegal to even have to pay taxes. Shit, you already taking out taxes like crazy throughout the damn course of a year of a person working. How much more you gonna take? Like, at what point do you give back, or at least let these people give back half of what they made, or half of what you done took? It's only right. It ain't like you losing out on nothing, but hey, that's just my opinion on it. Like, it's not like you losing out. You gotta think about it. For those who have made that they bread and butter, some of them are going out early in the morning, and I mean dead early in the morning, grinding. Whatever is out there, they grinding. Don't matter what it is. Even down to the damn Uber, like, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, even down to like Uber Eats and all that other stuff, door dashing it. Look here, so I get that money. And if I done sat here and made this amount within this amount of time, there should be no reason why come tax time my shit don't look like how it's supposed to look. Ryder, what's going on, my guy? I already know y'all just tuned in to like button. But seriously, yo, how would y'all feel about that? Would y'all think that's a disservice? Because I'll be honest with you, that's the worst disservice ever. If I done made that much over the year, let me at least get 30, 40 back. Shoot. I'd be all right with that. Because I worked hard for it. And I have proof on everything on this is what it's for. That's all I'm saying. Like, it, man, listen. It's another way to always keep somebody down, too. You keep saying opportunities for some. Well, no, you keep trying to say opportunities for all, but the ones who are actually trying to do what's necessary, you negating and taking away the opportunity. Seeing them when people have a talk in a conversation like this, they'll try to sit here and suppress that. You can't suppress the facts on this one. There should be no reason that person did not get what they were supposed to be entitled to get. That's a highway robbery right there. You know, like I told somebody, you'll get upset. You won't be upset. You'll laugh at it. You think it's fun and games until it's you. It's not funny. My demeanor right now is just I'm still baffled behind that because I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way. Like, where did that part of the system go wrong? I, I be trying not to go down this rabbit hole sometimes, for real. That's why I just really be scratching my head. So what if I would have made prime example? Because I'm thinking about that person right now. I'm trying to think. What if it would have been over $100,000 you amassed over that year? What if it had been 200,000? Let's just reach out there. Let's say it was 200,000 for the year. Because you done did multiple things, you done sat here and everything booming with you. Or at least, prime example, if I had made $150,000 for the year, I'm gonna need at least 60, 75 back. Give my money. Give my money. Take your little 30%. That's how I feel. Take your little 30% and leave me with the rest of my money. Let me see if I can try to get this math right. Because I might need help, y'all. What the hell is 30% of $100,000? I'll wait, because I ain't going to my calculator. But you'll get my drift where I'm going with that. So like, come on, baby. Like, where my money, baby? This is how you get a lot of turmoil for real from the people. A lot of backlash. And again, this is another way to push somebody further back down the scale. That could be they rise to bringing things in order, especially for the household. And you just messed that up. You possibly messed that up for the year. Now, what happens if I'm making the same amount every year for doing what I'm doing? You gonna still only leave me with this? Nah, that's not the way it should go. Or what happens if I get a bump? What happens if things start picking up even more? I'm getting paid even more for doing whatever. You gotta think about it. Cost of gas don't went up. So now that's another portion of like, come on now. Messed up. No. Exactly. See? Thank you, Mr. See what I'm talking about? At least get that back. Come on, son. Come on, son. I know you ain't gonna be giving nobody a hand, but still, let that man get that 70 back. Why he can't get that 70 back? You already took 30. 30 should cover that. Come on, man. Like I don't know. So I said that's the only thing weird about the situation. Because I'm quite sure if that's the way it's supposed to go, then you shouldn't have something more unless that person owes something. And even if that was the case, you should have still gave him a warning on that. I don't know. I feel bad because, like I said, you might have just set somebody back on things that they was trying to get done. Now they might have to wait. They might have to grind a little harder. You know, like come on. Sometimes people be needing a break. It ain't easy trying to get things done, especially doing that type of field of work because look at what you got to deal with. You know, you got to definitely deal with different personalities, different people in and out your vehicle, which is a already kind of a red flag to some degree because you never know who you picking up. Yo, Willis, how the hell you gonna ask me, man? I'm gonna ask her for $1. Come on, son. Come on, son. I'm done with y'all, man. You know, but again, you gotta think about that. You taking a risk doing a job that you know for a fact, you know, it could get you in some mess. Harry, what's going on, my guy? So if I'm making what I need to make, I gotta worry about you taking more than what you were supposed to take. Miss Tracy, what's going on, baby? I don't know. Cause the math ain't mathing for real though. I'm quite sure, you know, that person gonna take into consideration. See, this will make some people say, I don't even want to file taxes. Like, why I'm gonna file taxes or go on the books? Why I'm gonna do all that? You wanna sit here and still rob me? Like, come on now. And for all you know, guess what? You could have just stopped that person from probably purchasing or getting an upgrade to a car, especially if this is what they're doing. If they're doing transportation, if they doing food delivery, whatever the hell it could be, even pharmacy deliveries and shit like that. Gas costs money. Gas costs money. Then think about it. You still got to spend money trying to make sure your car's intact, regardless. You got to make sure your car's still running smooth. On that. That right there in itself, again, that's money being fucking spent out of your pocket. So when it comes towards the end of the year, you should be able to take that. You should be able to say, nah, I made my money. I have to do what I need to do. Shouldn't have to worry about no, well, Uncle Sam done sat there and done robbed you for this. Especially if you don't owe nothing. Hey, come on. You doing everything by the book. You should be able to get your money and get it the right way by the book. Tamika, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, and that's the problem. It's gonna always be that situation right there, just because of that. Because some people are tired. How do you sit there and say you giving opportunities, or you trying to make people see that there's opportunities, and then the same token, you come on, you taking all out their pockets. It's literally like you being a schoolyard bully. Yeah, come here, man, hold this. Please see what you got in your pockets. Run your pockets. Like, come on, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Tracy. Like they don't understand that. Like I feel bad for that person because again, you probably made over $100,000 as far as just doing what you're doing. You're doing two different companies, regardless of what. You're spending money on gas. You paying money out your pocket to make sure your engine running right, everything else is in order. You traveling from here to here. Come on, that counts. That shit adds up. And again, even if something happens to the car that you in, that you doing this stuff in, guess what? Now you have to get another car, whether it's a rental or not. That's still gonna cost money out your pocket. I don't know. That's why I said I wanted to see what the people thought about that, because I know most of y'all have been flipped out. Somebody was getting cut in that office. I'm sorry. Somebody would have definitely been getting cut in that office. The hell you mean you only gave me 100,000? Like what rock did you crawl from under? Give me my money. I'm saying you gotta be more inclined and more in tune on what's going on. You better be making sure you get in what you supposed to be properly getting. 'Cause even now and then, they ain't supposed to be getting in your pockets like that. Exactly. That's money on top of money. You get it done the way you're supposed to get it done, that's gonna cost money. I don't know. This the weirdest factor about that. You know, there's no way that anybody can make anything work in certain circumstances when crippling and killing what the hell they building on. There is no way, again, to amass any real accumulative status on anything. You're messing them up. You're not thinking a common person probably using credit cards for damn near everything and paying it off and how they supposed to pay it off, and you just messed that up. You know, and I honestly feel that's the most, craziest thing. Taking out the mouths of the family for what? You don't know if these people got, more than 4 kids, 5 kids. You don't know what the situation is. Again, this is money that they making to do what they need to do. Why keep starving the people out? Where's the opportunity at? There's nowhere to be found. And see, that's kind of the tricky thing too, because when you start accumulating your own or start doing your own, they still want to have their hand inside. If you didn't help me get what I need to get, there should be no reason why you worried about taxing me on anything. And I'm just keeping it real. There's no way you gonna tell me if you didn't help me with something, how you think you getting PC out my money? You wasn't with me. You probably denied me when I was trying to build. You probably denied me on a loan. You probably did certain things of that nature. So now that I'm getting where I need to get, you decide this is what you want to do. Like, come on. Where's the fairness in that? There's no fairness in that. And at some point, I hope that person get what they really need to get. I would fight that. Listen, I would be raising hell. I want the rest of my money that you owe me. And I still do it professionally. I want the money that you owe me. I'm not going to say and go back and forth with you, especially when you know for a fact you messed up on your end. I could have took that money that I was supposed to get back during this tax time, right? And that could have been me leading towards something else, another business venture or something. And you just messed that up. That's what I'm saying. They say they care, but they don't really show that they care. They only care about their own interests. It's crazy about that shit. You care about your own interests more than you care about people trying to strive. I think that's the worst thing. That's devious and deceptive on all levels. Angel, what's going on, baby? My bad. I don't know what the hell just happened. But see, it's the thing though. For real. Um, Even when people try to excel, can't excel. Don't worry, I'm back. But even when you try to do something, they break you down. And I don't think that's fair. Another thing I was going to speak on something that disturbed my soul. And it disturbed my soul because, again, this is a prime example of what I spoke about a while back. Um, and I appreciate you for dropping those links, Angel Baby. It disturbed my soul because, again, multiple lives have been affected and affected on the wrong path. I was looking at a story about the 18-year-old girl that got killed by the baby father. Again, enraged and outraged. Now, first things first, I want to just say this before I even get into this, because I want these young men and women to understand this in the clearest of all fashions. If a doctor calls your house, they are not going to give any information over the phone. 9 out of 10, they're going to tell you you need to come in. Now, apparently, he killed this girl because the doctor called him and said that he caught or that he had the STD, basically. Now, come to find out, this girl didn't even have nothing. You got a baby with her. Sad part about it, again, um, your mother is her manager. So you got that outrage. You drove 90 minutes to go do the unthinkable. And the sad part about that story right there is that the mother, like, you seriously, the mother even had a piece of that. So you text your son and tell him if he don't do this, then he's a bitch ass nigga. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What parent really calls their child out of character? That's number one. So yeah, he got arrested and so did she. And again, I just spoke about this a while back about certain parents, especially single parents. You got to learn to detach from your kids' lives when they get a certain age. You have to. There should be no reason why you are that involved and that attached to what's going on. Let them breathe. Yeah, you still supposed to be a parent and keep vigils on certain things. We know that. But everything else, no. Let them learn. Let them make their mistakes. Give me 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. But again, let's keep it a buck now. There's no way you gonna tell me you was that comfortable in encouraging your son into committing something that should have never been committed. Now, again, this 2 year old has to worry about not having a direct family. If I'm sorry to say it that way. Now, this kid has to grow up without mother nor father, nor one of the grandmothers. We don't know if it's another grandmother that's still at least alive or somebody at least in that family. Paranormal, what's going on, baby? My bad, y'all. Caught a wind tunnel as always. So whether got to stop doing a 180 on your boy. But think about that. That little precious 2 year old with no real family intact. And if they do got a family intact, you gotta hope for the best. How could you encourage your son to do something when your son didn't even have full proof on anything? And if again, they're not going to tell you certain things over the phone. They're going to tell you to come in the office. Trust me. I know people who actually got called into the office even on a scare. So trust me, they would tell you to come in the office. They're not going to divulge any medical information over the phone. And even if they do, and it's involving you, that means you was the one doing something. Because if this girl didn't have any of that, how did you still manage to make that decision to do what you did? This is why I say some parents, y'all have to learn to detach. Because sometimes you will be your downfall and your kid's downfall. You might not want to believe it, but you need to hear that. Sorry, it's the truth. I can't say nothing else more than that. That's all I'm saying. When you get a certain age, whether you still with your partner or not, you need to learn that if you got kids in the world, yeah, let them go. If they not in any real type of serious harm or danger, again, let them be. Let them grow. Let them make their own decisions in life. See, in that instance right there, he was already triggered by emotion. But then you enticed it even more by texting him and saying he needs to do this. What kind of mother really sets that example for their child? So you mean to tell me you're 22 and about to spend the rest of your life in jail? And then your mom's possibly could be doing just the same amount of time because she was an accomplice and she was also an accessory to a crime. Make it make sense. Why do we keep getting stories like that? Why do we keep hearing situations like that? I really feel sad for these people that gotta go through that. I feel sad for all of these kids who really have been, victims of these situations, losing either or parents and not having a strong family to make sure they raised the right way. Joe, what's going on, baby? Again, apologies for all that wind in the background. I wish this weather would make up his mind what he want to do, at least for about 10 minutes of his life. Nah, because it's the truth. I'm sorry, but that's just all in all truth. There's no way. There's no way you could tell me you could sacrifice at least a loving family or at least some sort of a loving, caring family. Young men start being more responsible on what you doing. Mo, what's going on, baby? GJ, you shadow hugger. See you up here, man. Yeah, nah, you good though. No, but see, this is my thing though. Explain to me how you encourage your child to do something that horrific. First of all, he already going off an emotion because he was told that he got an STD. But the first person you quick to blame is somebody that's been with you that gave you a child. Somebody that didn't even have it. So if you caught it, that means 9 out of 10 you was out there doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing. So how could you throw that blame on somebody and not once but twice? And how could you even listen to your moms to even think that at the end of the day, that's the mother of your damn child? You gotta have you gotta have all the evilness in your heart to even still go through with that. On both levels. So again, the young girl ain't even in her prime. Ain't even lived to see 19. Long gone. Your mother about to be long gone. That little girl, who knows what could happen. They ain't getting out of damn lick of time with somebody that gave her birth. Nor any of that time with the parents that created her. Make it make sense. Again, some of you older women out there who are single parents now, or you divorced, whatever the hell the situation may be. Yes, I'm speaking to y'all because some of y'all is always something being triggered either for a man or a woman because of you. I'm telling it like it is. No, I'm speaking on the story, Mo. Young girl done lost her life. Baby father gonna sit here and take her life. Told the mother. Doctor called him and said something about he caught an STD. Now my thing is, why would you even think it would be the mother of your child if you were still dealing with her? If anything, you might have spread something to her. Luckily, you did. Especially if you were still doing whatever. I'm not going that deep, but even still, how do you get into your mind to say this is what I'm going to do? I'm going to literally ruin my family out of emotion, out of misjudgment. How do you do that? Make it make sense. Some of y'all need to hear this. Because there's some of you right now who's probably doing the same thing. Got your spikes deep in your kids. It's to a point where your kid is either making messed up decisions or you're a part of the messed up decisions. Make it make sense again. Viral, what's going on, baby? Seriously, make it make sense. There's certain situations that y'all have to keep yourselves out of. Yeah, I know, Mo, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the worst thing about it again is because look at it. This young girl ain't even make it to 19, even make it to the age of 21. She didn't even make it to have more time with her child. It was taken shortly because of the evilness of two people. The grandmother, you definitely should be upset with yourself because why would you push him to do it? And then not even that. How do you call your own son a bitch ass nigga? I'm sorry to say it. How do you call your son a bitch ass nigga? There's some of you parents who are talking to your kids like they just regular people or other people in the streets. Even when they get into adulthood, ain't no child trying to hear their parent talking down on them like that. This is why you get a cause and division now. This is how shit like this happens. I'm giving my reaction on this because I need to. Because you hate to hear those stories. Again, some of y'all are gonna have to be safe. And I'm speaking to you young people that need to hear it. I'm raw and uncut. I'm not always gonna be holding my tongue on certain things. I'm Stop. And I'm gonna tell you how anybody else would tell you in any different way. Be mindful on who you betting up as far as bringing kids in the world with, all of that. Make sure this is a person you really want to. And my thing is, I still only feel the type of way because think about it. You was 20 years old at the time when she was only 16 and got what and then had that baby. So you mean to tell me like this is what I'm saying? Stuff like this is even still being accepted. Don't make no sense, man. I would never think in my right mind, even if I had kids now, if my kids was of a certain age, I still wouldn't think to call them out their character. What I look like calling them a bitch ass nigga? If you don't do this, fuck you. But like, it's just certain things like that along those lines that some of you people are really like, you bugging the hell out. You are bugging the hell out. Saddest part about it all. Again, look who suffered in the long run. That little 2 year old. And there have been multiple situations like this. Young kids being left, thrown to the lions den because irrational emotions and just sheer evil. There's some of you again need to take your talents out of your kids. If they ain't in any way, shape, or form in any type of real physical harm, let everything else be. You know what I'm saying? Your decisions cause a whole ripple effect.